2026 is the year Scorpio sits down at the table of destiny. Until now, you have waged a silent inner war against your own demons. In 2026, these battles are over. The cosmos offers you a unique opportunity to redefine who you are, where you live, and where you are going. You are being called to greatness, but before reaching the top, you must rebuild your foundations. The most relentless force of 2026 comes from Pluto in the 4th house. For you, dear Scorpios, Pluto is bringing about a radical transformation of your roots. Expect major changes in your home, your living space, or your relationship with your parents. It's uncomfortable but necessary. Your emotional structure is being laid bare. This is the time to ask yourself, where is my true base? What do I need to feel legitimate? In the face of this inner transformation, luck will be on your side, but it will be methodical. Jupiter will first offer you expansion through knowledge in the 9th house, then, starting in the summer, public recognition in the 10th house. The message from the heavens is clear: learning will lead you success. But Saturn, the planet of structure, is in Pisces in your 5th house. This is the house of creativity, pleasure, and romance. Saturn isn't there to spoil the fun but to make it last. 2026 asks you to commit seriously to what you are passionate about. If you have a talent, Saturn urges you to give it form, a framework, a discipline. This could be a work of art, a legacy, or the formalization of a romantic relationship that requires a more solid foundation. No more fleeting fun, you are building the legacy of your heart. The reward comes thanks to Jupiter. The year will be divided into 2 parts. Until the summer, Jupiter in Cancer illuminates your 9th house, distant travels, philosophy, and studies. Now is the time to broaden your horizons, earn degrees, or publish your ideas. You have the opportunity to be recognized as an expert. But the Grand Prix arrives mid-year. When Jupiter enters Lion, it crowns your 10th house, your career, and public destiny. All the efforts and transformations of Pluto and all the disciplines of Saturn lead you to a peak of professional success. 2026 is your year to claim the status and honor you deserve. To understand how to orchestrate this year-long surge, we begin with the calm and profound energy of the first quarter. We approach the year gently, or at least with the apparent calm typical of Scorpio. This first quarter is your laboratory phase, with Pluto settling comfortably in your home and roots area and Jupiter boosting your mind. You're not here to put on a show, but to prepare the ground. Imagine you're an architect checking the foundations before building the slab. It's winter, so stay warm and sharpen your skills. Let's talk about love. With Saturn watching over your house of pleasure, let's just say you have zero patience for flings. If you're in a relationship, the atmosphere isn't all glitz and glamour, but rock solid. You need to feel that your partner is strong, reliable, a true partner in crime. It's the perfect time to talk about life plans, real estate, or long-term commitments. If you're single, your red flag radar is ruthless. You're looking for depth, someone who can hold a conversation and doesn't run away when you talk about your feelings. In short, at the start of 2026, you're not looking for a fling, you're looking for a soulmate or nothing at all. And frankly, nothing at all suits you just fine for now. At work, don't force things, they'll open on their own later. For now, Jupiter in your knowledge sector gives you a superpower, that of the expert. This isn't the time to demand a raise by banging your fist on the table, but rather the time to become indispensable through your knowledge. Educate yourself. Read, refine that complicated file that no one else wants to deal with. You're charging your intellectual batteries. Consider this quarter as an intensive training period before the big summer promotion. Be the person who has all the answers. That's your winning strategy. As for your health, let's be honest. Pluto stirring up emotional roots is tiring. Your energy is very psychological this quarter. If you have back or stomach pain, ask yourself what's weighing you down or what you can't seem to process in your personal life. The best remedy is unabashed cocooning. Your home should be your sanctuary. If you feel like spending your Sunday under a blanket watching documentaries about unsolved crimes, we know you Scorpios do it without guilt. Your body needs to feel safe to regenerate. Sleep, it's your best medicine. Now, let's talk money. Here again, the trend is toward strategy. Jupiter is protecting you, but it's encouraging you to invest in lasting things. Now is not the time to splurge on impulsive purchases to fill a void. However, if you need to open your checkbook for training, a trip that teaches you something, or to improve your comfort at home, thank you Pluto, then it's a resounding yes. You have an incredible knack for finding good long-term deals right now. Trust your instincts. If it smells like a scam, it is. If it smells like a solid investment, go for it. Okay, let's finish with the social side, with the planetary movements in your home. Family is at the center of attention. For better or for worse, there could be some important, perhaps somewhat intense, discussions to settle old family issues. It's a bit of a shake-up, but it's a clean sweep. On the friendship front, you're weeding out the bad apples. You don't have the energy for superficial friends who only call when they need a favor. You're focusing on your inner circle, those who truly know you. Better to have your two real friends, with whom you can discuss everything until 3 a.m., than a group of acquaintances with whom you only talk about the weather. No. That's it for this first quarter of winter. As you've understood, we're preparing, grounding ourselves, observing. But be warned, starting in November, the atmosphere changes. The energy rises a notch, emerging from its cave. Let's see what spring has in store for you. To conclude this first quarter, here's a personalized message based on your birth chart. Focus on your chosen phrase. It will be your mantra for these 3 months. Scorpio born in the first quarter, Pluto's energy is strongest on your foundations. Your mission is to feel safe. No matter what's happening outside, it's time to cut ties with the ghosts of the past. Your mantra for the first quarter is, I rebuild myself from my roots. Scorpio of the second quarter, sees the luck and expansion of Jupiter. Opportunities are linked to knowledge, spiritual journeys, and communication. Do stay in your corner. Share what you know. Your mantra for the first quarter is, my knowledge is my greatest asset and my greatest opportunity. Scorpio of the third quarter, you feel the weight of Saturn on your heart and your creative projects. This is a period of realization and seriousness. Stop dreaming, start doing. If it's important, commit fully. Your mantra for the first quarter is, I give a solid and lasting form to what I'm passionate about. That's it for this first winter quarter. As you've understood, we prepare, we ground ourselves, we observe. But beware, starting in November, the atmosphere changes, the energy rises a notch. We emerge from our cave. Let's see what spring has in store for you. Okay, enough with liberation. Spring is coming, and frankly, it's going to do wonders for this second quarter. The atmosphere is changing radically. Jupiter is in an extremely favorable position for you in Cancer, which is activating your desire for escape. If the first quarter was for introspection, the second quarter is all about looking ahead. You crave fresh air, new experiences, and a desire to emerge from your scorpion-like cave. It's time to throw open the shutters. Breathe in the fresh air. On the romantic front, things lighten considerably. Love takes on a more adventurous turn. If you're in a relationship, routine is your worst enemy this quarter. Your relationship needs oxygen. It's the perfect time to book that trip you've been talking about for 3 years or simply to try new activities together. You need to laugh and discover the world with your partner. For singles, keep your eyes peeled and not just the right ones. Love might come from abroad or from a completely different cultural background. Jupiter loves difference. Don't look for your carbon copy. Look for someone who will teach you things, who will broaden your horizons. Step outside your usual criteria. Happiness lies elsewhere. At work, you're riding high. You're no longer just the expert toiling away in your corner. You become the mentor, the one people listen to. It's a fantastic time for anything related to communication, teaching, or international affairs. If you have an interview, pitch your ideas with audacity. Your charisma is at its peak. Just be careful of one small pitfall, overconfidence, as Jupiter amplifies optimism. Don't promise the moon if you only have a ladder to draw on. Keep your feet on the ground, but aim high. If you're considering a career change or further training, this is a dark cosmic green light. As for your physical condition, your energy is returning in full force. After a somewhat heavy, introspective winter, your body is craving movement and not necessarily strenuous indoor sports. You need nature, forest, sea, mountain. Sit doesn't matter as long as there's a horizon. Your mental health will depend on your dose of vitamin D and fresh air. The only slight drawback, a sweet tooth. Jupiter is a planet that loves excess, good food, and lingering aperitifs. Enjoy it, you're an Epicurean. But just try not to turn this wonderful vital energy into liver overload. A little moderation, and everything will be fine. Financially, things are looking good, but money is restless. Income is coming in, perhaps thanks to contracts abroad or legal successes, but you'll have a strong urge to spend it on enriching your mind. Plane tickets, internships, books, experience. It's all quite healthy. Consider that you're not buying objects, you're buying memories and personal growth. As long as you don't jeopardize your safety and forget Pluto in the 4th house, keeping a watchful eye. Treat yourself. Abundance attracts abundance. With your loved ones, the atmosphere is relaxing. The family tension from the beginning of the year is weighing on you, or at least, you're taking a step back. You re less caught up in emotional drama and more in philosophy. Live and let live. On the friends front, your circle is expanding. You might meet new people through hobbies or travel. It's the perfect time to organize big picnics and weekends with friends. You're the driving force of the group this quarter, the one who motivates others. Enjoy this popularity, it recharges your batteries. So, a spring that feels good, doesn't it? We feel lighter, more open. But savor this freedom because the coming summer holds a major turning point. Jupiter changes signs, and things are about to get serious. Prepare your shining suit. This quarter will propel you into the spotlight. Now, let's move on to your personal message for spring. It's time to be daring. Look beyond your daily routine. Focus on this mantra. It's your compass for these 3 months of growth. Scorpio of the first departure, you're using the expansion of the 9th house to solidify the foundations. Your Pluto transformation in the 4th house now gives you the clarity you need to take flight. Travel, teach, move. Movement will bring you the solution. Your mantra for the 2nd quarter, it's about creating my own horizon without fear. Scorpio of the 2nd quarter, you are Jupiter's favorite this quarter. Opportunities for publication, learning, and success abroad are wide open. Don't doubt your expertise. Speak, write, travel. Your mantra for the 2nd quarter is, I say yes to distant and unexpected opportunities. Scorpio of the 3rd quarter, the energy is ideal for applying your knowledge. House 9 and your passions. House 5, you have the green light to transform a hobby into professional skills or to structure a great creative journey. Your mantra for the 2nd quarter, my knowledge nourishes and structures my pleasure. There you have it, a spring that feels good, doesn't it? We feel lighter, more open, but savor this freedom because the coming summer has a major twist in store for us. Jupiter changes signs, and now things get very serious. Prepare your shining suit. The 3rd quarter will propel you into the spotlight. So, Scorpio friends, get your sunglasses ready because things are about to get dazzling. This summer, we're entering a whole new dimension. The learning phase is over, it's time for recognition. Jupiter enters Leon and positions itself at the very top of your birth chart in your house of career and destiny. It's as if the universe is shining a huge spotlight on you and saying, here he is, the boss, you can't hide anymore. It's time to embrace your ambition and reap the rewards. We'll start with work, as that's the focus of the quarter. Simply put, this is your prime time. If you've been waiting for a promotion, official recognition, or a change in status, now's the time. You're not just looking for a job anymore, you're building a career with a capital C. Entrepreneurial Scorpios could land the contract of the decade. Employees could be offered responsibilities that put them in the spotlight. The only advice: don't be modest. The lion hates that. If someone compliments you, say, thank you, I know. Dare to take the lead, dare to impose your vision. You worked hard in the first half of the year to gain this expertise. Now, show it. A promotion often means a rise in income. Your standing is soaring. It's the perfect time to negotiate your salary or rates. Don't be afraid to talk numbers. You're in a position of strength. Jupiter in the 10th house represents abundance linked to social status. However, beware of the nouveau riche trap. With this energy, you might be tempted to spend to show off, to demonstrate your success. The fancy watch, the fancy car. Indulge yourself if you like, but remember that a Scorpio's true wealth is often hidden. Remain strategic in love. The atmosphere is becoming very much about power couples. If you're in a relationship, you need your partner to be proud of you, and conversely, you want to shine together. It's a time when one person's successes reflect positively on the other. But watch your ego, don't bring your bossy attitude home in the evening. Your partner isn't your employee. For singles, you're attracted to charisma and success. You're not looking for someone to rescue, you're looking for an equal, someone with presence. Meetings may happen through work or in trendy spots. Wear your best clothes. Seduction is all about image and confidence this summer. That's where you need to be vigilant. Success is fantastic, but it's exhausting. The pressure is immense. Everyone is watching you, Everyone expects something from you. The risk this quarter is overwork, the burnout of fame. Your heart may race, stress levels may rise. Your health challenge will be knowing when to switch off. When you get home, take off your superhero costume. Saturn in your 5th house reminds you that true rest is essential. Don't sacrifice your sleep on the altar of success. You need to last, not burn yourself out. Socially, it's a bit of a paradox. You're in high demand, thanks to your success, but you have less time for others. Your true friends will understand that you're in a busy phase. You're living in the moment. Others might accuse you of getting a big head. Don't take it personally. Try to preserve some sacred moments with your family. Your home, still influenced by Pluto, should remain your safe zone. At home, you're not the boss or the star, you're just you. This balance will save you. What an intense, rewarding, perhaps slightly dizzying summer. You've reached new heights. But as any good Scorpio knows, after the climb comes consolidation. Autumn is coming. And you'll need to make sure that this throne you've just sat on is solid for the years to come. We're looking ahead to the end of the year. Let's move on. This summer, Jupiter in the 10th house isn't playing favorites, but its impact will vary depending on your birth date. Focus on this mantra. It is your affirmation of success for this period of glory. First decamp Scorpio, you are the first to feel the peak energy of the 10th house. Opportunities for recognition are immediate. You are being called upon to take a new position, a new title. Don't hesitate, don't underestimate your worth. Your mantra for the 3rd quarter is, I claim the honor and status that are rightfully mine. Second decamp Scorpio, Jupiter's energy translates into concrete material success. This is your decamp for major contract negotiations, salary increases, and establishing your authority. Your ambition is justified. Your mantra for the 3rd quarter is, I negotiate my value upwards and I obtain financial recognition. Third decamp Scorpio, you are using your public platform in the 10th house to leave a personal mark. This is the time to integrate your 5th house creativity into your career for success that bears your unique signature. Your mantra for the 3rd quarter is, my public success fuels my creative expression. We're nearing the end of the year, dear Scorpios. You've reached the summit, but a true emperor doesn't just conquer, he must maintain his kingdom. This 4th quarter is dedicated to sustainability. Jupiter is still in your 10th house to support you, but the energy calls for you to secure your gains and integrate your new status into your personal life. You are the strategist, the one who thinks about the present and the long term. The summer fireworks are over, the work now is about institutionalizing your success. If you've received a promotion, now is the time to clearly define your responsibilities for 2027. If you've launched a project, it needs to be solidified with legal structures or a reliable team. This is the ideal time for strategic planning. Put your trophy away and ask yourself how to ensure this success lasts for 10 years. Don't look for new beginnings. Secure the one you've just embarked upon. Financially, your motto is security above all else. Your income is excellent thanks to your new status, but you need to know that this money is working towards your stability. In the 4th house, consider real estate investment, retirement savings, or even paying off debt. Scorpio's energy is focused on assets and liabilities. If you're tempted by impulsive end-of-year spending, your strategic side will prevail. You know that tranquility is worth its weight in gold, and you act accordingly. After shining in public, your heart seeks serenity. Couples need to rediscover their intimacy. The danger of the 3rd quarter was letting work invade your home. In the 4th quarter, you need to make room for love. It's time to reclaim your home as a couple. If you're single, the people entering your life now aren't there for your status, but for you, the human being. You're looking for someone genuine who makes you want to put down roots. The game is over. You know exactly what you want for the next few years. Your body is demanding accountability after the intense race of the 3rd quarter. Stress is your main enemy. The best way to manage it is to call upon your ruling planet Pluto and delve into introspection. The energy at the end of the year is excellent for retreats, reflections, and deep reading. Your health and mental well-being are linked to your ability to disconnect from the pressure to perform. Find your daily ritual of letting go and never miss it. It's the secret to longevity. You're doing a major year-end cleanup. You're distancing yourself from relationships that demand too much of you or don't understand you. You're strengthening ties with your most trusted circle. The holiday season, though often hectic, is an opportunity to ground yourself with those you cherish and who love you for who you are, not for what you've accomplished. You place great importance on loyalty at the end of this year. What a journey, dear Scorpios! Inner transformation, mental expansion, professional consecration, and now, sustainability. Your challenge for 2027 will be to maintain this balance between your public power and your inner security. And believe me, you hold all the cards. We end this year of transformation with one last personal message. Your decantation gives you the key to ensuring the sustainability of your successes. Focus on this phrase. It is your guide for a serene and powerful end to the year. For the Scorpio of the first decantation, the challenge is to integrate your glory in the 10th house with your foundations in the 4th house. Don't let fame affect your inner balance. True power and tranquility are at home. Your mantra for the 4th quarter is, "My success is rooted in the security of my home." Scorpio of the second decantation, the energy is long-term. You are not content with what has already been achieved. You're planning the next step. This is the perfect time to make sustainable investments and set goals for the next 5 years. Your mantra for the 4th quarter is, "I build my legacy with wisdom and vision." Third decamp Scorpio, stability reigns in your loves and passions. Your new status may be demanding, but Saturn helps you structure your pleasures. The commitment you make now is meant to last. Your mantra for the 4th quarter is, "Discipline in my heart guarantees my joy." What a journey, dear Scorpios! Inner transformation, mental expansion, professional consecration, and now, sustainability. Your challenge for 2027 will be maintaining this balance between your public power and your inner security. And believe me, you hold all the cards. Dear Scorpios, you have just experienced one of the most transformative years of your life. Your mission in 2026 was twofold, and you accomplished it. First, you allowed Pluto to uproot and rebuild your inner foundations. 4th house, you now know where your emotional home lies. Secondly, you allowed Jupiter to lift you to the pinnacle of public success. In the 10th house, you claimed your status and legitimacy. The bottom line for this year is a tremendous integration. The outward success you have achieved is now in perfect harmony with the peace you have found within. You have nothing left to prove, only to build. The cosmic advice for the coming year is simple: keep your feet on the ground and your head in your honors. Never let your success disconnect you from the truth you have found in the intimacy of your 4th house. Your power does not come from your title, it comes from your ability to remain true to your own roots after reaching for the stars. Your challenge for 2027 will be to maintain this balance. If this guidance has resonated with you on your path, support the channel. Leave a like to signal that you are ready to embrace this new version of yourself. Subscribe to stay updated. Don't miss any of the upcoming analyses, and above all, share this video and write in the comments what the biggest change you're going to make in your home this year is. See you very soon, dear Scorpios, for more revelations.